back to my channel. So this week's video is going to be a full weekly grocery haul, so I'll go through that in a minute, and then I'm going to go through some of my evening meals, obviously using the ingredients from the week. So yeah, I thought I'd switch it up and do something a bit different this week. And also this week's video is also sponsored by the Get Lean Calorie Counter and Food Tracker app again. I've been using it for a few weeks now. This is the third week that I've been using it. I'll pop like the icon here so you know what it looks like on the App Store, and I'll put all the information down below. So just a bit of information about it if you haven't seen my other videos. So when you sign up, there is a big questionnaire that's all personalised to you. So I'll pop it here on screen. Weight, your height, how much weight you want to lose per week. So let's just say you want to lose half a pound, or a pound and a half. It will customise your calorie deficit based on the information that you give. So I think I put a pound and a half a week, and it's gave me a calorie deficit of 1,605 calories, which is pretty decent. It's not really low like some apps can give you. So I really like the whole questionnaire when you first start. There is a free version to the app. There is also a paid options to have to get more features. So I'll pop the payment options here on screen as well. It does have a barcode scanner on the app. I absolutely love that feature. I don't feel like I could use a tracking app without that. It's just so easy to scan all your meals, and if there is something that doesn't recognise that you scan it, you can just manually enter it in the calories, carbs, fats and proteins, and it's quite quick, to be honest. So I do like that feature as well. There's also a smart AI food recognition feature, which is really good if you don't want to sit and weigh and track every single calorie to the gram. So for me personally, I think when I'm more at maintenance, I'd like to use that feature more often, but at the moment I do just scan everything, as you would have seen in my previous videos. And also I like that it has a daily dashboard, and it gives you all your calories that you've had so far. Each meal, it has a breakdown of the carbs, fats and proteins, which I really like. And then at the top of the screen it will have the goals that you've hit so far. So my goals personally, let me just check mine. I'm 1,605 calories, 41 grams of fat, 183 grams of carbs and 123 grams of protein. I don't really focus too much on the carbs and fats. I just focus on the calories, the protein. 100 grams at a minimum is what I like to go for, and anything over is just great if I hit my 123 grams, and obviously 2 to 3 litres of water a day. So that's my personal goals. So yeah, I will leave all the information in the description if you want to go and check it out. So we are going to get into this video with my weekly grocery haul, which was delivered a few days ago. So I'll do a voiceover for everything I got. I believe it was around £85, me, my husband and my daughter for 1 week, and that includes the dog food as well, because I always get the dog food stuff, which I didn't include on camera, and also some household bits, so not bad for that. So let's get into that. So I'm just going to pull everything out in no particular order, starting off with skips, some eggs, my favourite bread. I always get white bread for Steve and Izzy. I always get these yoghurts, mainly for my daughter, to be honest. I'm not usually a yoghurt person. Then I got some cheese, some grapes, some feta cheese, which I'm planning on using a few times this week, red onions, cucumbers, lettuce, and then some ham. I either have this for breakfast or snack on ham. I got a few of these protein milks, strawberries, butter, milk, always get a huge one. Then for proteins, I got some large king prawns, these fish fingers, a different flavour that we tried this week, chicken fillets. I do have chicken breast in the freezer as well, some bacon. So that was all the proteins that we got this week. And then moving on to the next bag, got some mini Weetabix, 2 foils. I did not mean to order 2 foils, but it's fine, we're going to get through it. And then I got some limes, mainly for the sauces that I'm using this week, which you'll see. Some more pasta, rigatoni, this pasta and sauce, some new hot sauce, which I am trying in a recipe this week, some Freddos. I got 2 packs of these wraps because I'm just loving wraps lately for dinner. We usually have 3 each. Then I got a bag of bacon potatoes. I also got brown rice and sweet potatoes, which are for the dogs. Then I got some coffee beans, we always order coffee beans every single week. I really need to get like a big pack really. And then I got some Oreos, and here's just some household bits. So that was everything we got this week, other than just like freezer bits. So now I'm going to get into some of the meals that I had during the week this week, which is 3 meals. So the first meal is my cornflake breaded chicken, and I had it with some wraps, feta cheese, and like a spicy sauce. Like, I feel like it sounds more complicated than what it is. It is so easy to do, so nice. I've been doing this once a week for like the last 3-4 weeks. I absolutely love it. I did show it on a previous video, but I've done it a different way. I've had it on wraps this week. So I'll insert the video next of the meal. That was Monday night, and that was 657 calories for my portion, 53 grams of protein, 73 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of fat. So a really good filling meal, and decent for calories and decent for protein. So that is the first meal this week. Moving on to Tuesday, the second meal that I had, you'll see the full recipe, but it was basically tons of onions, garlic roasted in the oven for about an hour. I added chicken to make it a bit more higher protein. Then I made the creamy sauce with coconut milk and done it that way. So it's a good recipe actually to get like a creamy pasta without having cheese, because sometimes I'll do like what I eat in a days and recipes, and 9 times out of 10 they will have cheese, and this is a nice creamy recipe that was so tasty that didn't have any cheese. The only thing I would say, so I done this portion for 3 people and it wasn't garlicky enough. I would add 2 full garlic cloves. I think when you roast garlic, the flavour isn't as strong like you'd think it would be, but other than that, it was a really nice recipe and I would do it again. So this for the portion that I had was 603 calories, 40 grams of protein, 64 grams of carbs, and 29 grams of fat. So I'll insert that video next. final and last meal that I recorded this week was actually last night. We ended up having a last minute barbecue. We have not got the barbecue out this year, just like to do dinner in the garden sort of thing, because it was a nice day. So Steve went and got some hot dogs and sausages. Obviously I will insert the recording of last night's dinner. This was definitely more high calorie, but still okay for protein. So I had all in all 859 calories. This was for the dinner. 41 grams of protein, 39 grams of fat and 78 grams of carbs. So obviously a more high calorie dinner, but you know, if you're going to go out to a barbecue, for example, or you have last minute plans, then sometimes these things happen and you end up eating more calories than what you intended. But still a decent dinner for protein, but could have been more nutritious, could have had a side salad or something, but we just didn't bother with that. We just kept it simple, so I'll insert the video next. So dinner this evening is slightly different to usual. So I've decided to have a last minute barbecue. So I'm going to cook this on the barbecue. So I'm planning on having one burger, one hot dog. We've got these brioche buns and these, are they brioche? Like hot dog buns as well. So these are from Asda, 205 calories. And then we've got these Cumberland sausages, 166 calories. And then I'll obviously have some cheese with them. And also we've got some sliced onions and I'll add sauce on top. So I'm able to still scan everything for dinner. Probably could be more nutritious, but it is what it is today. At least it's decent for protein. So I'll show you when that is all done. For this week's video. I thoroughly enjoyed all of my meals. I love recording these types of videos and just trying new recipes for dinner and things like that. So I'll probably do like vlog over a few days of eating for next week's video, or if you do have any suggestions, let me know. Oh my god, my throat is so like deep and croaky. I've had a cough all week, so hopefully I feel better next week. But yeah, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next week. Run it up, this ain't regular. Any, give me some of that.